Hi, this is Claire Cook. I don't think you can be a writer unless you're an avid, joyful reader. So one of the biggest pieces of advice I can give you is to
read everything you can get your hands on. If you're in the early stages right now and you're just trying to get, how am I going to get into this book? How am I going to get into this material? Read like crazy. I really, having just finished my 5th novel, I have no clue how to write a novel, which, sorry if you came to find out. But, oops. Everybody gets up and walks out. But it's true. I mean, how do you really write a novel? I think what saves me every time is my inner reader. The more you read, the more a template forms somewhere in the back, some mysterious part of your brain that you just kind of feel your way through. You just, beginnings are fun, you sort of know how a book begins, and the endings are triumphant, but there's all those stupid pages in the middle that you have to figure out. And I don't really know how you do it. I know for me, if I try to think it through, it just goes flat. I just have to feel my way through. I have to not be analyzing it a lot. I just, and for me it always starts with the characters. It almost is like playing house, It's like you get to dress them up and you move them around. They do everything you tell them to. It's so cool.
I'm certainly a fan of books about writing, but I know I've learned at least as much from some of my favorite novels.
Right before I wrote my first book, I started reading mysteries like crazy anyway, but I started reading all my old Nancy Drews. And one of the things, you get to the end of the chapter and say, okay, I'm going to bed after this chapter, but you'd never be able to do it. And so I think it taught me to write short chapters, ending in a place that makes you want to keep reading, even if you don't want to keep reading.
If you're stuck somewhere in your writing, one of the best things you can do is to start reading like crazy.
With Summer Blowout, when I got to the end, the ending just wasn't working. It wasn't working, and so I was really frustrated. And one of the, I think my wonderful editor's comment was, "Could be better." She was right. It could have been better. So I remember sitting on the floor in my office and just pulling down book after book after book and reading the last page, the last page, the last page. Was that to copy something? Not at all, but just to get the rhythm of an ending. What does a good ending feel like? So if you're just, how am I going to break into this book? How am I going to do it? I would just really, again, encourage you, start reading. If you're going to write a memoir, go read 12 memoirs in a row really fast. Something's going to happen.
So, if you want to be a writer, start by becoming a voracious reader. Keep writing, and don't forget to check out my Aspiring Writers page at clairecook.com, too.